Hey there, Cancer, and welcome to your weekly reading from Monday, the 25th of June through to the 1st of July 2018. Happy birthday to you this week, if it is. I'm using Lo Scarabeo for this week's reading, and I'm using that because I really find the deck it points to hope and to transformation. And it really helps to clarify direction and gain insight. So it really helps for me to connect with our innate wisdom and to decide on a course of action in whatever sort of situation or challenge that we're facing at the moment. I'll be pulling 8 cards. The first one will be the overall theme for the week, and then one card representing every day of the week. I have shuffled already, and I'll shuffle a little bit more and then I'll cut the deck and pull the cards. They are very slippy, these cards. They do want to fly about all over the place. Okay. Overall for the week, 4 of Cups, okay, well, we start with the overall theme of the week. Seems to be a feeling of frustration. Hopefully this doesn't dominate the entire week for you, but it does appear that we're not even looking at these cups that are overturned. That it looks like we're looking away in disgust. We're not seeing what's going right for us, and we prefer not to look at what's going, at what hasn't gone right for us. You know, we're turning away and looking in a completely different direction. We're maybe not appreciating that, however things appear, that they are headed in the right direction. What I'm drawn to is the picture at the back of the figure where all 4 cups are overflowing. So perhaps he's just he's a bit fed up, he's a bit bored with the status quo at the moment, and things are not moving as quickly as he would like. But my feeling is that there's a reason for that, and that at the end of the day it's a good thing. Just to be aware of, you know, if you find yourself caught up in thinking around, oh, this, you know, things aren't going how I wanted, things aren't going how I anticipated, or things that you don't even want to acknowledge that are occurring to you, just remember that it's temporary, and that it will pass, and that there are many positive things in your life, things that are going well, that you can focus on if you choose to. Monday is represented by the Queen of Cups, and this is, as far as I'm concerned, a really great way to kick off the week. She's at home, entirely at home in her surroundings. She's in harmony with everything and everybody around her. This great bird is very close to being next to her, very close, very comfortable being next to her. It's not scared, not flying away or anything like that. It's very, very close to be near. Very comfortable being near to her. Perhaps there's a reason why I keep saying close and near. She's holding this big chalice here, but even though she doesn't have anything in her other hand, you know, she seems very, very open but very balanced. You know, she's very compassionate, very welcoming. So the feeling around today, Monday, is one of great ease and things. If you feel at ease with yourself, feel at ease with the people around you, the people closest to you, things seem to be turning out in your favour and just as you want them to be. Oh, how quickly things change though. As on Tuesday we go back to feeling despondent. And isn't this typical of the nature of thought though? That 1 minute we're up and the next minute we're down, and then we're up again. I'm reminded of the Grand Old Duke of York, who had 10,000 men, and when they were up, and when they were down, they were down, and when they were only halfway up, they were neither up nor down, and that just speaks to me. It's just typical of the cycle of our thinking and our experience. You know, one day to the next. Without any rhyme or reason, really, we can find ourselves in exactly the same circumstance, and yet we feel completely different. Yesterday, where we felt there wasn't any hope at all, today we are extremely hopeful. And tomorrow, when we feel extremely positive, then the next day we feel extremely sad. And this is the nature of our experience. I think this card is really pointing to the fact that things are not as bad as they seem. We might be a bit fed up with how things are appearing to us. We might be a bit fed up with our own thinking about them. We just don't want to think about stuff anymore. What is it that we're not seeing though? This is what this card is asking us on Tuesday. What are we not seeing? What are we not paying attention to that is actually going in our favour? Because we have these 2 cups here behind this figure, and they're just begging to be filled. Wednesday has the Queen of Wands, and this might be somebody that we're dealing with, or it might be an attitude that we're bringing to the party. It's one of attention. It's one of seeing the bigger picture. So this really feels like a bit of a wake-up call after a couple of days of things being a little bit topsy-turvy. This is really asking us to be a bit more compassionate with ourselves, to take action where necessary, to see the bigger picture, to be guided by our intuition, and to stay true to what we know is right for us. So the Queen of Wands, she's mature, she's not easily distracted, she stays focused. So this is a day for broadening our horizons a little bit and focusing on what's really going good for us. Thursday's another Cups day. So how many days have we got here with Cups? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 6 of Cups. So if it is your birthday week, obviously it's an emotional week for you. It's a powerful week, the week of your solar return, and this is a card of abundance. The 6 of Cups. It's also a card of reconciliation. This card is making me think, actually, with the figure holding the apple, that something, that you're tempted by something today. Perhaps somebody makes you an offer, somebody sends you something. There's something very, very tempting on offer about today, Thursday. So our emotions seem to be flowing easily. There is this feeling of flow, of things headed in the right direction. So a movement away from feeling despondent and things not working out for us. You know, that this is a return to brighter days and brighter feelings, and not being so overwhelmed by our doubts and insecurities. So that's Thursday. Friday, perhaps buoyed by yesterday's good wishes, good tidings, yesterday's good feeling and good energy, that Friday finds us walking away from things that just doesn't serve us. So all of these maybe hurts and insecurities, imagined slights, things that maybe things that haven't worked out well for us in the past. This is a day that we are choosing to walk away from them, to turn our back on everything that really doesn't serve us at all. I mean, what is the point of hanging on to them? It's a 10, so it's a completion card, and maybe today finally is just the day to get over that thing that you've been thinking about, that hurt that you've or that grudge that you've harboured, maybe a belief about yourself that really is not doing you any good at all. You're turning your back on it and you're walking towards new and brighter horizons, and something much better, much more positive, much brighter experience for yourself. So today, Friday, really has that potential that you're creating something much more positive and much more in line with who you are and what you want for yourself. Saturday, and if it's your birthday on Saturday, well, this is a day of manifestation. And because we are around the time of year of the summer solstice, this is all to do with manifesting. What do you want to create around this time of year? It really is your time. It's very powerful solar return. So what do you want to bring into the world that you haven't already created? This card is inviting you to really connect with what you want. What do you want? What do you really desire? What do you long for? And with you showing up, using all of your resources and all of your skills, every ounce of who you are, in connection with the magic that's available to all of us, in the universe, the intelligence behind life that there is in the universe. Who we are and what we have available to us, and the universe on our side as well, means that we can create whatever we want to create. This is a day full of potential and possibility. So what do you want to do with today, Saturday? What do you want to create? And Sunday, well, Sunday's just a big party. Sunday feels like a time to kick back and have a good time. It's a very hopeful day. It's a day of celebration. It's a day of things coming to fruition. Your cup literally is overflowing, and people are sharing in that as well. So perhaps you're in a particularly good mood and people are catching that vibe. Perhaps you really feel that things are, that you've got a lot to be grateful for in your life, and that's really informing your experience on Sunday. Perhaps you have lots of people around you who are sharing that energy, and you're all celebrating together. Perhaps it's a party day. Perhaps Sunday is your birthday, or you're having your birthday party on Sunday. Whatever, it really feels like this overall feeling of frustration and despondency is pretty short-lived, I have to say. We might start the week off on a bit of a low, but we certainly end on a bit of a high. Okay, Cancer, I hope that's resonated with you. I hope you found that of use. Thank you very much for watching. Take care until next time, and see you next week.